I feel like the last few months we were just treading water, just just like sucking in water here, and then we got a breath of fresh air today after the Federal Reserve meeting by Jerome Powell. Okay, and we're gonna talk a little bit about how that relates to the crypto markets and where should we be looking, what can we be expecting in the next few days and in the in the next year. These are just some of my random thoughts. Maybe if you have your own thoughts, leave them in the comment section down below. Now let's start. Today, we had that Federal Reserve meeting, and it was good news for the stock market, and I'll tell you why. It raised its rates, okay, half a percentage point, 50 basis points, okay? This was the most in 22 years, a double-sized rate hike in 22 years. And that might not sound like a good move. And truthfully, it's not, because you typically raise it 25 basis points. But here's why it's good. It's because people were expecting worse. People were expecting a 75 basis point rate hike, maybe a full percentage point, but it didn't come along. Jerome Powell actually, with a lot of confidence, he said, hey, this is the plan. We're going to raise it 50 basis points now, and then the next time, and then the next time. 3 times at least is what I counted during the meeting. And that's what's happening. And so what the market likes, the stock market likes, its reassurance. It likes predictability. It likes to know that, okay, we're not entering into a situation where the Fed will just like raise it, 75 basis points, or we have no idea where it's going to go. A lot of the market people, investors with big money, they like to be reassured. They like to have security. They like to know, okay, what is the plan moving forward? And so because of that, before this Fed meeting, people didn't know. That's why it was crashing. I mean, it was crashing hard, especially in the last few days. Boy, you and I were both bleeding. Anyone in crypto, we were all bleeding money. Your favorite influencers, the biggest guys who make the most money or whatever, the knows the secrets, everyone was losing money. It was a game. It was some game of like, okay, how much can we not lose versus how much we could actually make? And so that's been the sentiment. We just don't know, and so the stock market just starts crashing. And here's the deal: crypto is currently a mirror of the stock market. It's not a hedge against inflation as much as we think it should be. Bitcoin is not a hedge against inflation, not yet. Okay, you and I both believe in what Bitcoin truly provides as a store of value, as a hedge against inflation, as a protection of wealth, as a preserver of wealth, as no one can inflate it away, rob from us, and in that sense, like they could in fiat money. But what it's seeing right now is a risk on asset, meaning when people get free money from the government, which they have, right? The party's going on. They pour it into some crazy stuff. They pour it into NFTs, which is why there's the NFT market. It's huge. They pour it into crypto, which is why it is such a risky asset. But currently, at least currently, maybe sometime in the near future, hopefully, this is what we all believe, that there is what's called a decoupling, where the stock market or Bitcoin and the stock market don't follow each other anymore. But that time is not right now. The time right now is that it is a mirror. Bitcoin is a mirror of the stock market, and the crypto markets is a mirror of Bitcoin. Okay, so anything that happens in the stock market happens to Bitcoin. Anything that happens to Bitcoin happens in the crypto markets, which is why we're all losing. Okay, and so what the deal is right now is that the Fed is affecting the stock market, which affects Bitcoin, which affects crypto, but they have this particular problem. They inflated the money supply, the United States money supply, by something like 40%, or I think 60%, or some crazy number, right? In the last 3 years or so, they increased the money supply at least 40%. And here's like just this lizard brain assumption that I come to. And if I'm just like, if I don't know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comment section below. But if you inflate the supply by 40%, you have 40% inflation. Right? Am I crazy for thinking this? Like, if you create 40% of the money supply, and I might be saying that wrong, it might be 50 or 60 or whatever. If you push that into the market, if you create that much, 40% of the money supply, you create 40% inflation. Am I wrong? I don't know. I'm using a lizard brain, but this is just where I'm at. Now, why am I so fixated on this? Because if we created inflation, there was no reaction or very little or slow reaction by the Fed to tamper that inflation. So inflation is running crazy. Okay. The only reason why we don't see crazy gas prices right now is because of those futures contracts. But when those expire, we're going to see a matching. I believe a matching of those prices now, and we've already seen it hike up crazy. All right. So if the Fed is now, it has been slow to react to the inflation problem. Now it's adjusting, just now in 2022, how should we balance our reaction to this inflation? Should we be overly hawkish, meaning should we be raising it like, double basis points, 1%, one full percentage point, 75 basis points or whatever? Or should we it's this tight rope walk. Could we plunge the economy into a recession? Look, here's where I'm at. I think we're in a recession. I think we're in I think it's obvious that we're in a bear market. I think the sentiment for Bitcoin is high. I think I guess the floor price, because I'm in CNFT world, but the floor price or the lower end of Bitcoin's price right now is about 39. Could it go lower? I don't know. I think we're right there. But the fear is high. Okay. Now we come into this today where the Fed had its meeting, this huge rally, massive rally here, which is great. Bitcoin's price rallied. Ethereum, let me just update. Ethereum rallied. Pretty much every major crypto rallied, which is great. I think for prediction's sake, I think we could see a rally for over the next few days, 2 maybe 3 days. And all your favorite coins. I'm heavily into Cardano right now, as you know, because I'm doing this whole journey into CNFTs. So I bought a lot of Cardano, probably around 80 cents. I didn't get it right at the bottom at 79, 77 or whatever, but I got about 80 cents. I'm looking to take profits at about $1.05. And then when I take profits, I'm probably going to move into Bitcoin. But this is I only see this lasting for a few days, and people are going to start getting, sheepish again, and they're going to start, or bearish, I should say, and start selling off. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start selling off. Probably my mark is $1, $1.05. We'll see what happens. But I'm not into any of these other coins. I would like to be in Solana. I know Solana can run up to like 115. BNB has run up to 120. And so these are kind of the price points for some of these popular coins. Matic, $1.20. So I'm looking at those particular coins mainly because I like to play on those ecosystems. I like Solana mainly because of STEPN. I like Cardano mainly because of CNFTs. That's just me. But I will be moving more money into Bitcoin. Bitcoin, as you know, can run up to, right now it's been in this sideways corridor here between 39 and 45. So we could possibly see this run up to 45. I'm not sure. So if you're watching this video today, May 4th, may the 4th be with you. You probably still have a few more days. That's my prediction now. Am I your financial advisor? Heck no. I'm just a lizard brain cowboy exploring the wild west of cryptocurrency. If you like the stuff, if you like my thoughts, just hit the like button down below. Give me give me your thoughts on my thoughts on the economy and all this, how it affects the crypto markets. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.